Air Canada 464, tower line up runway 23.
Line up 23, Air Canada 464.
River 5106, turn right Delta, contact ground 1219. Air Canada 464, wind 290, 14 gusting 19, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23, Air Canada 464.
Air Transat 450, cross runway 24 right.
Cross 24 right, Air Transat 450.
Chest 505, Toronto Tower, hello, number 2, RJML final, wind 300, 13 gusting 19, clear to land runway 24 left. Air Transat 450, contact ground 1219.
1219, Air Transat 450.
Speeder 5 Charlie Alpha, heavy tower, ready to depart?
Speeder 5 Charlie Alpha, right there.
Speeder 5 Charlie Alpha, wind 290, 12 gusting 19, without delay, clear takeoff runway 23.
Without delay, takeoff runway 23, Speeder 5 Charlie Alpha.
Air Canada 464, contact departure 1 minute.
Departure now, Air Canada 464. Tower 5001, contact here at 24 left.
River 5001, Toronto Tower, number 2, RJ2 final, wind 300, 15 gusting 21, clear to land runway 24 left.
Clear land, 24 left, Air 5001.
District 5030, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Alright, exit Delta 4, cross 24 right.
Air Canada 418, tower line up runway 23.
Line up 23,
District 5030, contact ground 1219.
1219, Blue Street 5030. Total Lufthansa 194, Island 2 feet.
Lufthansa 494 heavy, Toronto Tower, wind 300, 11 gusting 19, continue number 1, departing traffic.
Lufthansa 194.
Yes, 505, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4, cross 24 right, 7505.
Trooper 5 Charlie Alpha, contact departure 128.
128, Cruiser 5 Charlie Alpha. Airways 2129, key Rex inbound.
Russia 2129, Toronto Tower, number 2, RJML final, wind 300, 17 gusting 22, clear to land runway 24 left.
Speedbird 5 Charlie Alpha, take off. That's an A350, 1000 headed to London Heathrow. British Airways, flight 92. Lined up next, just waiting for wake turbulence. We got Air Canada 418 headed to Montreal, and it is on a Rouge plane, an A319.
Air Canada 418, caution.
Then we're going to have the Lufthansa A350 and 900 coming in shortly.
Tower Canada B787, heavy, final.
Air Canada 57 heavy, Toronto Tower, number 2, 37-3 final, wind 300, 17 gusting 22, clear to land runway 24 left.
Clear to land 24 left, protect line.
Lufthansa 494, wind 300, 10 gusting 19, clear to land runway 23.
Lufthansa 494, traffic, clear to land.
So Lufthansa 494 just cleared to land. That's from Munich on an A350 900.
Number 5001, quickly into Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Quickly in Delta 4, into cross 24 right, and 51.
Air Canada 418, contact departure 128.
28, Air Canada 418.
North wind check 300, 10 gusting 19. Endeavour 5001, contact ground 1219er.
Ground 1219er, Endeavour 5001.
Cargo 464 Heavy, trying to say hello, cross possible Turbulence number 777, 2 miles final, wind 300, 17 gust 22, clear to land runway 2 for land. Alpha 355 Heavy tower, line up runway 23. Alpha 355 Heavy tower, line up runway 23.
France. 777-300. Might not be on
cross when you turn right.
Headed to Charles de Gaulle.
Condor 494, exit left, hotel 4, left again, hotel, contact ground 12165.
Condor 494.
There's the Lufthansa over there.
12165, fine.
Question 2129, contact ground 1219. Alpha 355 down.
Tower Alpha 355 Heavy, good evening.
Alpha 355, there you are, wind 290, 12 gusting 19, no delay, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear to line up and clear for takeoff runway 23, Air France 355.
Air France 355. Welcome, everyone. My computer was giving me some technical difficulties, but it seems to be sorted out now.
Canada 857, exit Delta 8, cross runway 248.
Delta 8, clear to cross 24 right. Thanks.
Rouge 7295, trying to turn number 2, 777 mile final, caution possible straight marks, 300, 17 gust 22, clear to land, 2 for left.
Good lane, 4 left.
Envoy 3608, line up runway 23.
Envoy runway 23, envoy 3608.
There goes the triple.
Air Canada 857, contact ground 1219.
119, Air Canada 857,
Yep.
Nice slight crosswind. Creating some cool visuals here on the takeoffs. I was not here the other day when the 777 had the engine fire.
Alpha 355, contact departure 128.8.
Sparks from the engine either way. And it, had to circle back and make an emergency landing.
7 cargo 464, exit Delta.
However, it is interesting that that plane and the videos that are making the rounds, it's the same 777 that I caught on November 15th doing the shaky landing. So that 777 seems to be
457, trying to turn number 2, A321, 2.5
looking for attention by the internet, I guess. Obviously coincidental.
Runway 3608, caution possible 2 on 200, 777, wind 290, Air Canada 896 Heavy tower, line up runway 23.
Runway 23, Air Canada 896 Heavy.
Cargo 464, contact ground 1219.
And we got a heavy landing up. Air Canada 896 headed to Athens. Triple 300 ER. Love those 777s. Can't go wrong. I just got to hook up a couple more wires. Please give me a moment. I'll be back and forth on this plane.
3608, contact departure 128.
288 on 136 for Air Canada.
G'day, Air Canada 896, wind 280, 11 gusting 16, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 896.
Air Canada 799, tower, line up and wait, runway 23.
Line up and wait, runway 23, Air Canada 799.
There we go. Air Canada 896, 777-300ER to Athens. Taking off runway 23 on a lovely gusty Friday evening here at Toronto Pearson.
I sir 37 Bravo, Toronto Tower, number 2, 319, 2 miles final, wind 300, 22, clear to land runway 24 left.
Clear land 24 left, exit 37 Bravo.
Well, that jet blast just almost knocked everything over on me. I need a new strategy because I'm going to lose my computer. I had to turn it sideways. There we go. Very windy here. I'm a little bit closer to the
7095, contact
end of the runway here, so it's going to be giving a little bit more jet blast.
896,
But that is okay. We'll take it. And I'm just going to knock everything over while I'm here. Today is not my day. Not having a great day, but we'll get there. We're back with the airplane, so it can only get better.
Wind 300, 15, gusting 22.
Can only get better. Lining up next, just waiting for wake turbulence. A22300, Air Canada 799, headed to Utah, Salt Lake City.
Canada 799, caution turbulence behind the 777, wind 280, 15, gusting 20, clear takeoff runway 23. Air Canada 595, center line, runway 23.
Line along mid, runway 23, Air Canada 595.
Air Canada 457 at Delta 4, cross runway 248.
Delta 4, cross runway 248, Air Canada 457.
Air Canada 132 heavy, Toronto Tower, hello, number 2, 37 mile an hour final, wind 300, 14, gusting 22, clear to land runway 24. Air Canada 457, contact ground 1219. Air Canada 595, wind 280 at 16, clear takeoff runway 23. Air Canada 799, contact departure 128.
280, what's it? Tower FedEx 248 heavy, runway 23.
Off to Houston, Air Canada 595, and another
Clear to land runway
828.
23.
Clear land, runway 23, FedEx 248.
I sir 37 Bravo, exit there Delta 4, cross runway 248.
Exit Delta 4, cross to 4 right, I see 37 Bravo.
Alright, that'll give me just a moment to sort out a couple of things with the wires.
Canada 595, contact departure 1288.
1288, Air Canada 595, good day.
Nice Air 37 Bravo, contact ground 1219.
Ground 119, I said 37 Bravo.
All right, this is Jazz 749 flying for Air Canada Express. This is going to Charlotte.
Canada 132, exit Delta 4, across from
The first MD-11 coming in.
North wind check 280, 15 gusting 20.
Canada 112, I left you for you.
Air Canada 112, South Southwest, Turbulence 87, line ahead, 300, 15, 15, 20,
Little land 24 left, Air Canada 112.
Jazz 749, tower line, 723.
53, Jazz 749.
Air Canada 132, contact ground 1219.
219, Air Canada 132.
FedEx 248, exit Juliet 2, then Juliet Delta, contact airplane Air 12227.
12227, Juliet 2, Juliet. Thank you, have a good day.
Toronto Tower, good day, sprint 822 is 1 mile from Curix, ILS 24 left.
Airspan 822, Toronto Tower, number 2, A321 short final, wind 290, 14 gusting 20, clear to land at 24 left.
Still on 24 left, number 2, sprint 822.
Jazz 749, wind 290, 15 gusting 20, clear takeoff on 23.
Good takeoff, 23, Jazz 749.
Air Canada 720 tower, line up runway 23, confirm the Embraer in sight.
Hey, line up 23 and Embraer in sight, Air Canada 720.
Canada 112, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4 cross 24 right, Air Canada 112.
Air Canada 720, maintain visual separation, wind 290, 15 gusting 20, clear takeoff runway 23.
Maintain visual separation and clear for takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 720.
Tower is Jazz 995, to the ILS 24 left.
Jazz 995, Toronto Tower, hello, your number 2, Legacy 2 final, wind 290, 16 gusting 23, clear to land at 24 left.
Clear to land 24 left, Jazz 995.
Air Canada 112, contact ground 1219.
219, Air Canada 112.
Jazz 749, contact departure 128.
28, Jazz 749, good day.
American 1572, tower line up runway 23.
Just watching.
Line up runway 23.
737 MAX 8, Air Canada 720, departing for LaGuardia. And we had the FedEx MD-11 a couple planes ago, coming in from Memphis, flight 248. And that is now over at the FedEx ramp. Lining up next, American 1572 headed to Miami on an Airbus A319.
3 final, wind 290, 16 gusting 23, clear to land, 24 left.
24 left.
American 1572, wind 290, 12, gusting 20, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Clear takeoff from runway 23, American 1572.
Question 252 tower, line up runway 23, confirm the 319 6.
Hey, line up runway 23, we got the 319 set with 552.
Air Canada 720, contact departure 128.
128, good day, Air Canada 720.
Question 822, exit Delta 2, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 2, cross 24 right, that's 22.
Question 252, maintain visual separation, wind 280, 11, gusting 20, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Good takeoff runway 23, West 252, and then go visual separation.
WestJet 252 on a max 8. Starting its takeoff roll, headed to Halifax. Runway 23.
National 822, contact ground 1219.
It's good to be back. I was away last weekend
American 1572, contact departure
in
128.
Washington, D.C. Had a fantastic time. Oh my gosh, that little park at the threshold for the Reagan National Airport. Really cool views. I have a couple of videos posted of the bank that the planes have to take because of the restricted airspace. That was really cool. And then I had some work commitments this week, so I couldn't get out for my regular shows. And there was some weather. But we're here now, Friday night. Full flaps Friday. I do recognize that the flaps are not full right now. It's just a name. Just a type. Looks like Lufthansa's on its way over as well, so we'll make sure we grab that. I'm just going to hook up the secondary camera, make sure everything's working all right here. Give me a second.
Jazz 995, contact ground 1219.
19, Jazz 995.
Jazz 782, contact departure 128.
Approach 28, Jazz 782.
Air Canada 1162, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4, cross 24 right.
Target A, Air Canada 990, clear ILS 24 left approach.
Air Canada 990, Toronto Tower, number 2319, short final, wind 290, 14, gust 23, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Clear line 24 left, Air Canada 990.
Air Canada 1162, contact ground 1219.
1219.
All right, we're going to get Lufthansa 471 off to Frankfurt. 747.
Rouge 1710, exit Delta 2, cross runway 24 right.
I'm waiting for it. Here it comes.
Air Canada 788, heavy Toronto Tower, number 237 mile final, with 300, 16, gust 23, clear to land, runway 24 left. Rouge 1710, contact ground 1219. Lufthansa 471 heavy tower via Quebec, line up runway 23.
Lufthansa 471, at Quebec, line up runway 23.
Aviation 605, exit right there, front strut, contact ground 1165.
Ocean North ground 1165, hold this 37.
South wind check 300, 13 gust 23.
Thank you.
Air Canada 990, right up Delta first. Once you're there, contact them once you're there.
Right up Delta.
Jazz 784, tower at hotel, line up runway 23.
Q3, Jazz 784.
Air Canada 788, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4, cross 4 right. Air Canada 788. Confirm clear cross for right, Air Canada 788.
Air Canada 788, affirm, cross runway 24 right. Thanks for checking. Lufthansa 471, contact departure 128.
788, Lufthansa 471. Air Canada 788 over to ground.
Air Canada 788, turn right on Delta, contact ground there 1219er.
Hey, Delta 219, Air Canada 788. Target Air Canada 508 with you on final runway 24.
Air Canada 508, Toronto Tower, wind 2900, 12 gusting 20, cleared to line with 24.
Clear land 241, Air Canada 508.
At 784, caution turbulence behind the 487, wind 280, 14, clear takeoff runway 23. Charge 775, tower, line up runway 23.
We'll watch this all day long.
South wind check 290, 13 gusting 20.
It's already at 3,200 feet. Sorry, RJ. Priorities, RJ.
Charge 775, wind 280, 12 gusting 18, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Jazz 775.
Rouge 1646, tower, line up runway 23.
Runway 23 through 1646.
784, contact departure 128.
heavy coming around the corner as well. 787-8 Dreamliner. But first we got Rouge. 1646 headed to Miami on an A319. Jen, good question. I've always preferred Boeing. I recognize they're having a bit of a media issue right now, but I like their planes.
011 gusting 18, clear takeoff runway 23.
I keep dropping everything. Everything is dropping. The wind.
Air Canada 267, line up runway 23.
Air Canada 826 lining up next to Brussels on a 7878. That's just crossing in front of our screen right now. Perth, Mark 2, happy to have you here. Happy Saturday in Western Australia.
Clear to line runway 24 left.
Clear land 24 left, Jazz 260.
There's a whole night in between us. Happy to have you here. Thanks for joining, everybody. Really appreciate y'all being here on this Friday evening here in Toronto. We're looking at runway 23 at Toronto Pearson International Airports, where departures are happening and the occasional arrival in MD-11. Surprised me, only because I wasn't looking ahead of time.
Air Canada 826, wind 290, 12, gusting 18, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 826.
Rouge 1646, contact departure 128.
1646.
There it goes. Dreamliner to Brussels. I will feel this in a moment. Because there's a slight crosswind, I'm getting all the jet blast blown over to my computer. So things are getting knocked around, but it's a cool feeling. You never know, there might actually be maple syrup on that plane. They do sell maple syrup at the duty-free and all over the airport for people who want to bring a little Canadian souvenir. There's the wing flex. Clouds are looking pretty awesome too, I gotta say.
Canada 062 heavy, Toronto Tower with 290, 13, gusting 18, clear to land runway.
We're gonna get a heavy landing over here. That's exciting. Who is it? 7879 from Seoul, Air Canada 62. Foxtrot Papa Quebec Bravo. For those keeping score at home on which Dreamliner is coming in next. Oh, excuse me. There we go.
Jazz 260, exit Delta 4, cross runway 248.
Delta 4, cross 248, Jazz 260.
All right, we will flip around for that.
Jazz 260 from cross runway 248.
Excited plane spotters here with us.
Turkish 17 Whiskey, affirmative, but expedite. Copy, Turkish 1. Jazz 260, contact ground 1219. 219, good evening.
Tower, bring here at 3706, on the island, 4 left.
3706, turn to hello, caution, channel 2, number 2, 777, touchdown, wind 280, 15, gusting 20, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Clear to land, 24 left, bring here at 3706.
Number 5154, line up away, runway 23.
I felt that. We got an Endeavour RJ900 to LaGuardia lining up next. That's flying for Delta Connection, flight 5154. Oh, that's really cool, Perth. Thank you for that. Good news.
Air Canada 062.
The A350 1000 ULR. That's awesome.
Hotel 4 and Hotel Air Canada 060.
Viper, of course.
Turkish 17 Whiskey.
Always happy to say hi.
Cross runway 24.
I'm good as long as we're not all climbing the fences. Then the airport staff, everything's copacetic. It's fantastic. Viper, yes, I am going to Trenton. I have my tickets. I'm going to try to do a mobile stream while I'm there. We'll see how that works. My pleasure, John. Happy to endure the turbulence.
Number 5154, wind 280, 12, gusting 18, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23, now 51 4.
Jazz 69, tower, line up runway 23.
Line up 23, Jazz 69.
Turkish 17 Whiskey, join Charlie 4, then Foxtrot, contact ground 121
Charlie 4, Foxtrot, 119.
That's one of the things I like when I'm driving out by Trenton is seeing all the Globemasters flying overhead. It's fantastic. And the Lancaster is always a sight. I like to visit it at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum in Hamilton.
Tower, good evening. Jazz 555, Carrick inbound 24 left.
Here we have a Jazz 629 to Charleston on an Embraer 175.
Check the wind, clear to land 24 left, Jazz 555.
Jazz 69, winds 280, 10, gust 18, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23, Jazz 69.
Washington 723, tower, line up runway 23.
Line up 23, West Jet 723.
Go 5154, contact departure 12, decimal 8, see it.
Order departure, 5154.
I'm just happy you got the show started in time for the Queen's departure. That's always an important one to me. Queen of the Skies.
One check, runway 24 left.
WestJet 723 landing up next to Vancouver on a 737 MAX 8. So a couple of big channel announcements in a moment.
Recurrent 3706, Delta 4, cross.
24 right, Recurrent 3706.
Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Welcome to Wake Turbulence Aviation. We're Toronto's only YouTube live stream channel of the airport.
Recurrent 3453, Toronto Tower, 3 inch level Embraer, 16290, 13 gust 20.
We are happy to be here.
Clear to land 24 left, Recurrent 3453.
Washington 723, wind 290, 12 gust 18, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Couple of channel announcements. So in the middle of July, I am going to Scotland.
Jazz 69, contact departure.
But I will have a day
Hey, over departure, Jazz 629. Thanks so much. Good night.
ish on either end around Frankfurt. I'm flying on the 747.
Right on Delta over the
It's
ground.
been a dream. Haven't been on one in over 20 years now.
We are?
So I'm taking the long way to Scotland via Frankfurt. But I'm definitely going to do some live streams from Glasgow and Edinburgh. And I might even get a stream at Frankfurt on one of the days, so stay tuned. And then in August, I'm going to be in British Columbia for about 10 days. Not going to Vancouver though, flying direct to Kelowna. So I'm hoping to do a couple of mobile streams from Kelowna. We did one last year. It's not a super busy airport, but it's fun and the weather is nice, and I like showing you new places, even though this is now old. And I also will be, I am in the photo pit for the Abbotsford Air Show on the Sunday.
Jazz 555, right on Delta, contact ground 129.
So I'm hoping to get a little bit of a live going from Abbotsford.
Say again, Jazz.
119.
319, right on Delta, Jazz.
Jazz 839, Toronto Tower, winds 290, 16, clear to land, 24 left.
I'll be leaving from Toronto, Jen, on Lufthansa 471 to Frankfurt.
We're going over to signature. We're
and then I'm flying
clear to land 23. You want a right turn off down there or left turn off?
Austrian Airlines, Swiss Air,
Thank you.
and Edelweiss. I have to take 3 planes to get from Frankfurt to Edinburgh, but I got to use points, so
2 Mike Juliet, thank you.
I'll take free. And then I'm flying direct from Edinburgh back to Frankfurt after my trip, business class on a 320. Lufthansa.
3 cross from reaching for 8.
And then back to Toronto on the 747 again. I'm doing the Queen both ways.
Monitor 784, Sean Tower, number 2, about 6 and trail of the Challenger ahead, winds are 29010, gust 18, continue approach.
Approach, monitor 784.
Air Canada 745, contact departure, 12.8, see you.
28.
So yes, you can't fly direct to Scotland on a 747 from here, so I'm making a little roundabout journey.
Good day, Transit 187 on the INS 240. Transit 187 Heavy Crown Tower, number 2, 3.5 trail of an RJ, winds are 300.
Challenger coming in.
24 left, Transit 187. Brickyard 3453, right on Delta, 21 knots ground, see it. Right on Delta, 21 knots ground.
From Van Nuys. Oh, hello, Little Dashy, off to Windsor, Ontario, Jazz 359. Q400.
Jazz 359.
I flew a Q400 Sunday, back from Washington Dulles International on Porter to Billy Bishop. Great flight. I would go to Washington again. That was a fantastic. Oh, don't worry. It's not till middle of July. I'll let everybody know in advance.
Okay, we'll keep the speed up to the next.
They can track my ride on the Queen. I'm going to be filming my ride on the Queen. So
cross from 248.
definitely have to time lapse that one. That'll be a very boring long video out the window. I will. Yes, get a new memory card. It's going to kill my GoPro.
Miles, Turbulence, 30016, clear to land, way 24 left.
I don't think I'll film the full 8 hours. The nighttime stuff is kind of useless. But I'll do till, you know, sunset or whatever.
And then a right at 2165. Thanks for the great service. Have a wonderful afternoon. As you do. Jazz 359.
What a polite pilot.
Focus 17, clear takeoff, runway 23. What you got, T3, Jazz 359? Jazz 839, right on Delta, 21 after ground, too.
21, 9,
Night Dancer! Hey, I will be in Germany. My first time ever in Germany, actually, in July. On the way to Scotland, I'll be there for about 6 hours on a layover in Frankfurt, and then on the way back, I'll be there for a full day and a night in Frankfurt. And I'm thinking of visiting the Aviation Museum that has the 747. But an hour south of the airport, I am told, via car. I'll be renting a car. Oh, one of the FedEx Cessnas.
Jazz 359, contact departure, 12.8, see you. 788, yeah, Jazz 359.
Speaking of Cessnas, I'll be in a Cessna 172 tomorrow morning for another flight lesson, assuming the weather's all right.
Tower, Morningstar 7056, final 23. Air Canada 694 Tower, line up 23. Morningstar 756, front tower, continue.
Our ATC is a little bit delayed. I do apologize for that, but that's the internet for you.
Transit 187, Delta.
See what I can do about that.
Delta 8 cross 248, Air Transit 187. Wind check runway 24 left.
I will try to reload it.
Pakistan 781 heavy, please.
Yes, 20, clear to land, way 24 left.
Yes, number 2, clear to land and Pakistan.
Ah, Pakistan on the other side of the airport. I'm going to get hate mail about this.
Morningstar 784, Juliet 2, Juliet FedEx, contact Airline 23.
Tyler, I looked it up. Canadians do not. A Canadian Ontario driver's license, and you can drive in Germany in a rental car. I did a little research there.
694, wind 28015, clear takeoff, only 23. Clear takeoff.
This is Air Canada 694 to St. John's, Newfoundland on an A320.
Star 756, echo your choice, wind 215, code line 123. Echo back close, clear land 23, Star 756. Washington 260.
Looks like there's another Morningstar Cessna for FedEx coming in. And we got an RJ waiting.
Washington 2601, give way to
Where are you going, RJ?
Contact ground 129. Still give way to transit over to ground 161. Air Canada 694, contact departure 128.12.
RJ is going to Washington Dulles. Oh, that Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, by the way. Fantastic. Getting to stand next to the Space Shuttle Discovery at the Stephen F. Woodvar-Hazy Center. And the Enola Gay from World War II and the Concorde, and then at the one on the National Mall, being next to the Apollo 11 capsule and the Wright Flyer, the first airplane. Something else. I highly recommend, if you ever get a chance, get yourself to DC. Perth, I don't know if I'm going to be in Germany long enough to try the Lederhosen, but I will make a special effort just for you. I can promise I may be in a kilt while in Scotland, though. I might bring my kilt along.
Jet 620 and 290 Tango 18, clear takeoff.
I wonder if that's still going, Stephen. That sounds fantastic. I would love to do that.
Rouge 915, tower, line 0.23. Apollo 23, Rouge 96. Trade 040, Toronto, number 2, foreign travel to 220, engine 30016, clear to line 02
I am unsure about tomorrow. I have a couple things to take care of. I was going to try for Sunday, but stranger things have happened. Sparks, if you could email the channel, go to waketurbulence.ca, let me know the details, and I will definitely put it in my calendar, so I will look out for it if I'm here. That way I know, in case I do get to come out tomorrow, I will have it on the radar. I would appreciate that. The Dunka Condor livery landed just before I started streaming, actually, so hopefully we'll get to see that depart again. Our moderator, Mel, it's her absolute favorite livery, the striped Condors. It really isn't, I'm just trolling.
Pakistan 781, contact ground 129, good day.
119 Pakistan,
I like the stripes. Speaking of Kelowna, where I'm going in August, this is Rouge 1913 to Kelowna, British Columbia on an A320. I very much love Kelowna. I'll be in Kelowna for about 10 days or so.
Number 2, foreign trail of the Global 5000, wind 300,
and then I'll be spending the weekend at the Abbotsford Air Show around the 10th, 11th. Staying in a family member's apartment in Chilliwack. So far, that's the plan anyways. So am I, Stephen. Let's, we should pick a date to actually spot. I may or may not have a car. I'm going to have a car for the Abbotsford weekend, but car rentals are very, very expensive in BC these days. So it's actually more expensive to rent a car for the week than it is for the family of 4 to fly to Kelowna and back.
40, give way to PIA and contact ground 129, see it.
Thanks to all the new subscribers out there and all the returning viewers and subscribers. Love having you here. It's very nice to have you all here. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that button. This is a free show. It will always be free. And it really helps us out.
Jet 721, winds 30.
Oh, appreciate that, Stephen. All right, we'll keep that in mind. That was my only worry. If I didn't have a car, I'm not going to get to spot as much. Because we're most likely staying in West Bank again.
Rouge 1925, contact departure 128, Sunday Rouge 1925. Charlie 040, Delta 2, and cross from 248. Delta 2, cross 24, right, Charlie 040.
Oh, Porter 195, crossing in front of the screen there. A plane I still need to get on.
Trade 040, hold short of Charlie, contact ground 129, good day.
And the Porter is headed to Halifax, flight 207. Now here's a question. Are we going to get another MD-11 on the stream tonight? Are we going to get a departure, a night departure, as we have done in past? It's a beautiful way to end the stream.
Porter 207, winds 300, 11 gust 18, clear takeoff.
Order cleared for takeoff.
I'll take runway 23, put up 207. Air Can 1095, down, line 0.23.
0.23, Air Can 1095.
Jet 721, contact departure, 128, see it. What's your day, Jet 721?
I've never been inside the E2, but from the outside I quite like it.
Right, Air Can 190. Target Air Can 843 Heavy, just approaching here.
Air Can 843 Heavy, Toronto Tower, low, winds 290, 15 gust 20, clear to land, way 24 left.
Clear to land 24 left, Air Can 843.
Air Canada 196, contact ground 129, good day.
109, Air Canada 196.
Air Canada 1095 with 300, 10 gust 18, clear takeoff.
Air Canada 1095 is a 220 to San Diego. Let's listen for the whale sound. Members, get those whale emojis out. I think they're still there. Hope they're still there.
28 Porter 207, good day.
Love the 220 though. Yeah, I'd love to be on the 2x2. I'd like to take the family to Vancouver one day or something on a Porter. And we could do 2 and 2, just have a whole row just for the family. Me at one window, Mandy on the other window, and kids in the middle. I guess I could give the kids the window, but it's gonna sound petty, but I want the window. I want to look out the window.
Russia 2767, Toronto, cross Turbulence 87 line ahead, wind 30017, clear to land,
Cessna Citation lining up.
Land 24 left.
This app I'm using doesn't say where it's going, but
Clear to flight here,
attempting to make this
Air Canada 543 cross.
thing work here. Hold on. There we go.
Sorry, 843, Air Canada 843 cross route 25.
All right.
Airspeed 524, cross Turbulence with the 220.
That is a view of nothing on camera 2 right now. right, Air Sprint 524, headed somewhere.
Left runway 22, Delta 35. Air Canada B787, cross runway 248.
Thanks for subscribing, Michael. Appreciate it.
Winchester runway 24 left, 30.
And all the new subscribers. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Toronto Pearson International Airport.
10 Toronto Tower, roll number 2, 3 travel 37, 300, 18, gust 23, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Clear to land 24 left, Rouge 19.
Air Sprint 524, contact departure 128.8 today. 1288, Air Sprint 524.
Mr. Me Six, my pleasure. Thanks for being here. All right, we got Jazz 735 to Cleveland.
Jazz 735, then 290.
RJ 900. Ella.
Jazz 735. Check runway 24 left, 29020. Marshall 2767, Delta 4, cross runway 248.
Delta 4, cross 24 right, that's at 277.
All right, we're going to be seeing an A320 shortly. Air Canada 173 to Edmonton.
Correction, Air Canada 173, we're holding short.
173 Tower, low, line up runway 23.
Line up.
Runway 23, Air Canada 173.
Westjet 2767, turn right on Charlie, contact ground 129, good day.
Turn right on Charlie over to down, good day, with 737.
Jet 735, contact departure 128.8, see it. Air Canada 1282, heavy Toronto Tower, number 2, 321, just touching down, range 290, 17, just 23, clear to land, runway 24 left.
Sorry about that, we have the wrong communication, it's 1282 final,
Room 22, no problem. Number 2, 321, just rolling out ahead. Winds are 290, 17, yes, 23. Clear to land, way 24 left.
Clear left, 1280.
Air Canada 173, contact departure 128.8 airborne. Wind is 290, 13. Clear takeoff, runway 23, have a good one.
Okay, departure 288 airborne, clear takeoff 23 from the hotel. Have a great evening. Thanks, Air Canada 173.
Rouge 1910, cross runway 248.
Cross 248, Rouge 1910.
Tower, good evening, Porter 3560 for left.
Porter 356, Toronto Tower, good evening. Your number 2, about 4.5 trail of a 787, caution turbulence, winds 300, 17, gust 23, clear to land, way 24 left.
Clear land, 24 left, we're at 356.
Rouge 1910, right on Delta, contact ground 129, good day.
Right on Delta, 219, Rouge 1910.
You got that right, Viper. The weather is weird. Definitely weird. It was pouring rain earlier. And it looks suspicious in the sky, but forecast is looking all right, actually. We'll see. If it rains, we'll just pack it in and come back another day. All right, looks like we're going to see a 737-700 next.
West 1102 Tower, line up way 23.
Line up 23, West 1102. Toronto Tower, hello, Porter 406 with you, cleared island 24 left.
Porter 406 Toronto.
I always have my hand warmers, you never know.
Shoulder company, Embraer, winds 290, 18, gust 23, clear to land, way 24 left.
The wind sometimes. When you're standing in one spot operating a camera, it does weird things to the joints. right, this 737-700 going to LAX.
Air Can 1282, right on Delta, contact ground 129, see you.
Good evening, Azores 323 on left runway 23.
West 1102, wind 300, 13 gust 20, clear takeoff, runway 23.
Clear takeoff 23, West 1102.
Azores 323, Toronto Tower, wind 300.
Weather is weird though.
20, clear to land, runway 23.
Sometimes it'll be -4 and I don't need hand warmers, and then sometimes it's like 11 degrees and just the way the wind is hitting, it needs the warmers. Inexplicable.
Quarter 356, cross runway 248.
Cross runway 24 right for quarter.
Moisture has a lot to do with it too. Dry, cold, wet, cold, wind. There's no real formula. Just I use the warmers when my hands get cold. All right, up next we're going to get an Embraer 175 American Eagle. It's Republic Airways operating this, Brickyard. I flew Brickyard last week. My flight to Dulles was on a Brickyard for United Express, actually.
West 1102, contact departure 128.2.
West 1102,
Quarter 356, right on Delta, contact ground 129. Have a good one.
This is Airport Road in Mississauga. Aptly named, I think. Oh, we got an inbound. Anytime I see the planes hold short, I'm like, oh, I bet you there's an inbound. Oh yeah, Azores, I heard it on the tower, didn't I? A321neo from Ponta Delgada, Azores 323 coming in next.
Quarter 406, cross runway 248.
Cross runway 24 right.
And we'll swing around for that. We'll get some cars in the way, unfortunately, today, but
Brickyard 4516 tower, line up way 23.
Runway 23, Brickyard 4516.
and Brickyard lining up.
With you, approaching Quebec.
Oh, we got a heavy taxi as well.
16 gust 23, clear to land way 248.
7879 will be taking off shortly to Edinburgh. Speaking of Scotland, Air Canada 806 is on Alpha right now. Ahead of it, though, is Transat 244 to Glasgow. We got on a 321neo. We got 2 Scottish flights in a row after this. Brickyard.
Brickyard 4516, wind 290, 12 gust 20, for takeoff, runway 23.
Runway 23, clear for takeoff, Brickyard 4516.
I think my favorite spot for spotting around here is probably Dixie Road at 05.
Nakakabubugid din, pag ilan yun malapit. Yung ano yun, patay off na. Nakakabubugid din, parang iiwan yung parilong sa likod.
Totoo yun. Yung pag gumagano, na, parang nagduduyan. Kaya ayoko sumasakay sa mga, ano yun.
They're standing near the microphone. lot of spotters around today, so they're moving in and out.
Wind check 300, 17, gust 23. Transit 244 Tower.
Tyler, I haven't seen it in person yet. Just fellow spotters' photos. Looks pretty cool, though.
Line up runway 23. And
I'm sure I will catch it at some point before the summer. Or at least during the summer.
28 departure, Brickhead 4516, bye.
All right, Transat 244 to beautiful Glasgow, Scotland. I will be doing in July a live stream from Glasgow Airport, I think, unless, you know, everything fails. I'll be in Glasgow anyways.
17, gust 23, clear the line, 24 left.
Clear the line, people left, Gust 46.
Transit 244, wind 280, 13, gust 20, clear takeoff, way 23. Okay, flight up runway 23, that's 244. Air Canada 806 Heavy Tower, line up way 23.
Hertz days were numbered because people were definitely abusing that spot. Private property, and they were having their little parties out there, so that was just a matter of time. When people don't respect the environment, things get shut down, so spotting is a privilege.
Air Canada 806, number line up way 23.
Now we're going to see cross in front of this. Air Canada 806 to Edinburgh, 787-9 Dreamliner. 2 Scottish flights in a row. First the Neo, the beautiful Neo. That's a tough call though. To Scotland, Glasgow on a Neo, or Edinburgh on a Dreamliner. Both have their advantages.
Clear 609, right on Delta, contact ground 129, good day.
On Delta,
7879 to Edinburgh, Air Canada 806.
Air Canada 806, wind 280, 12 gust 20, clear takeoff, 123.
takeoff 23, Air Canada 806, okay.
Air Canada 616, tower, caution, turbulence, caution jet blast, line up 123, and wait, delay for turbulence.
123 wind, Air Canada 616.
Transit 244, contact departure, 128.8, see you.
128, see you following 244. Now that's speed 99 heavy,
Speedbird 99 heavy, Toronto Tower, low number 2, Embraer close final, wind 310, 14, gust 22, clear to land, to the left. Scout's 4630, cross, runway 248.
Dreamliner knocked over my chair. Jet blast.
Air Canada 806, contact departure, 128.2.
Yeah, my tip would be patient, be prepared to have all of your shots ruined by a last-minute runway change, and be prepared to get kicked out when too many people crowd around you by the aviation staff. It is not an easy airport for spotting. It's mostly because the operations are not consistent. And that's not a criticism of the operations, it's just a feature of the airport.
Yeah, Jet 720 on the outlet, 24 left.
Jet 720, Toronto
Oh yeah, get tick spray. And check yourself for ticks every night when you get home. Especially if you're going over to the 33 Hill. Tick central on the west side of the airport. Even if you're in short grass, so many ticks. I won't go to the 33 Hill. I will never do a stream from there. In the winter, I'll do one from the 6 left hill. Because in the winter, you don't really get ticks, but and that's assuming you can get up the hill in the snow. So I'll mostly be on Dixie Road, or I'll be on Convair by 6 left, or 6 right in a bend in the road, or I'm over here by the bus stop, or I'll park and walk to the 2-4 left arrival. Once in a while. I don't love that. I usually spot from what's going to make a consistent show as best as possible. And if the wind is a crosswind and it could change airport operations, I will usually go to departures over arrivals. Soccer Rob, thank you so much. $50 tip, really appreciate that. Oh, appreciate that. Washington, D.C., fantastic. Oh, I can't believe that, Rob. Thank you. Wow, did you? Yeah, you just tipped $50. You're amazing. Wow, yeah, I had a great time in Washington, and I really, really appreciate that. Rob, you are a fantastic supporter of the channel, and honestly, it means the world to me. This is Jazz 884 to Newark on an Embraer 175.
31505, Toronto, number 2, form 12, an average area 300 for Genghis 20 for the lander, 24 left.
And we got a big lineup coming up. Up next, 321 to Vancouver, Air Canada 119.
Spirit 99, contact on 1292. Good on 9, then speed 99. Air Canada 119, wind 28015, clear takeoff 223.
Clear takeoff 23, Air Canada 119.
Jet 544, tower 123. Good on the wind 23, Jet 544.
Tower Canada 740 here, Canada 740.
Canada 740, Toronto Tower, low number 2, following 319 by 3.5 miles, wind 290, 15 gets 20, clear to land, 24 left.
Number 2, clear to land, 24 left, Air Canada 740.
Jazz 884, contact departure, 128.182.
Hey, Jazz 884.
Jazz 720, cross, 124A.
Cross 24A, Jazz 720.
Jet 544, wind 280, 13 gets 18, quick takeoff, 123.
Turn to come to 3,000, 544.
Booster 5030, tower, 123.
Runway 123.
Booster 5030. Air Canada 119, contact departure 128.182.
Flight 8, Air Canada 119.
Jet 720, give way to British Airways, contact down 129.
What's the British Airways? 119.
Wind 280, 15 gets 20.
I just noticed over here, Flare. It's got a white nose. Looks cleaner than the rest of it. I prefer the one. I mean, I guess it's boopable. I'll boop it.
Range over max, winds are 280, 15 gets 20, clear to land, way 24 left.
We got PSA Airlines 5030 headed to Charlotte on an RJ 900 lining up. Taking off now. Tyler, I have done a stream from the end, basically 1-5 left. I've been watching them take off on 3-3 right towards me. I think I've done it once, maybe twice. And I did a stream once over by the bus, what do you call it? The facilities building over on Convair, and I did see some landings on the 3-3s. But it is, It is such an uncommon arrangement that I don't often get to see them. And as a stream, it is challenging. I would do one from the hill, like if it was not tick weather.
Right on Delta, we'll contact ground 1219, Rouge 1505.
Toronto Tower, 45, good day, ILS 247.
All right, this is Flare 692 headed to Deer Lake on a 737 MAX 8. Behind that, we got a Porter E195 headed to Edmonton, flight 407, and then behind that, 777-200, a beast to Vancouver, Air Canada 33, and a horn honking.
740, cross route 248.
There's the Porter.
Air Canada 740, contact ground 129, see you. Canada 740, US.
There is the beast. The triple. We'll get to you in a second. You can hear it though. Those engines.
3504, cross relay 248.
Cross the 4 rate.
Oh, not taking Quebec though.
First
It's
692,
the hotel lineup.
see it.
One way deployed for 156. Morning Star 795, your official 26.
Morning Star 795, Crown Tower, number 1, departing 777, winds of 300, Canada 18. Keep the trip best again. Speed up.
The Cessna is coming in after the 777 departure.
Number 2, 6 miles of trail 787, caution turbulence, winds of 290, 12 to 17, clear to landway 24 left.
Farewell, Porter. All right.
Quick 3504, right on Delta, contact ground 129, see you.
What a
Right on
beast.
Delta and over the ground here, 3504.
Porter 407, contact departure, 13.8, how's it all?
Arch 28, good day, Porter 407.
Like I can't zoom out too much more. You get the fence in, as you can see.
Air Canada
So.
33, winds 300, 12 to 18.
But I like the close-up of the engines. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Silky. Hello, everyone. I like the black nose flare, actually. That's a fun one. Alright. Jet blast alert! Woo! Yowza! My chair has already been knocked over. I haven't even bothered to pick it up. Incoming cargo master.
Air Canada 33, contact departure, 12.8, see it. Air Canada, take it in. Lot 45, turn right on Delta, contact ground 129, good day. Endeavour 4952, tower, line 423 and wait.
Endeavour 4952, line 4923.
microphone got twisted there for a second. All right, we're back. Endeavor. I think they said 452. So that was the FedEx feeder, Morningstar Express, 7095 from Sudbury and the Cessna 208B Super Cargo Master. And now we have an RJ 900LR to Minneapolis, Endeavor 4952. Flying for Delta connection today, as Endeavor often does. Thanks for subscribing, new folks and old folks. I don't mean old folks in age. You can be any age you like. No judgment.
Endeavor 4952, wind 290, 12 minutes 20, cleared for stop, 123.
Cleared for takeoff.
Jazz 972, cross 124. Support 972. Jazz 973, line up 123. Line up 23, Jazz. West 306, round tower, wind 30013, clear to land, way 24 left.
Okay, we got RJ 900 here, Jazz 973 to St. Louis.
Jazz 973, wind 290, 10 gust 20, clear takeoff, 123.
We also have a butter machine, Airbus A330, 300 to Vienna, Air Canada 886.
Air Canada 886, heavy tower, line 123.
508 clear, Canada 886.
Endeavor 4952, contact departure, 1069, cleared.
Watch the RJ as it disappears behind the butter machine. Transat's hangar is in the north end, and so it gets, when they're towing them back to the hangar, they have to cross this runway. So you often see a lot of Transats getting pulled. They're just going into the hangar, having a nap, or maintenance or something real. I like to think of planes napping sometimes.
Copy 118 heavy Trans Tower, number 2, 5 miles in trail of 737, winds 300 at 15, clear to land, way 24 left.
Land 24 left, number 2.
Philippine 118, it's on the other side.
Clear takeoff, 123.
Clear takeoff to clear, Canada 886.
Jazz 973, contact departure, 10.8, have a good one.
Departure Jazz 973, yeah.
Jazz 755 tower, line way 23, and wait for the Turbulence.
Continuing away, check commercial Jazz 755.
Jet blast.
West 306, cross runway 248.
Okay, cross 248, West 306.
Air Canada 886, contact departure, 128 up 92. 28 Air Canada 886, thank you. Wind check runway 24 left, 30060.
Please 118 heavy, thank you. Tower, good evening, KLM 695 heavy, establishing runway 24 left.
Killing 695 Heavy, Toronto Tower, good.
Gear is still down.
4 miles of trail of A350, wind at 30015, clear to land, only 24 left.
Good land to runway 24 left, KLM 695.
Jet 755, caution approach from the 330 out ahead, wind 290, 13 gust 20, clear takeoff, only 23.
This is Constitution, check commercial, Jet 755.
Air Canada 466, line up, lane 23. Line up, lane 23, Air Canada 466. Question 206, roll and belt, plan on that too.
Up now. That was a long wait for the gear. I have no idea why. Like, I'm not suggesting anything other than I don't see that very often.
Trophy 118, exit Delta 4, cross from
Would have caused a bit of extra drag, for sure. Thanks for watching, everybody. So happy to have you all here. Thanks for subscribing, all the people who just joined us. Lovely to have you. We're Wake Turbulence Aviation live from Toronto Pearson International Airport. Bringing you some Canadian aviation action.
Live point at point 23 here, Canada 854. Jet 755, contact Mercer, 1 straight up point 2. Clear, Jet 755, yes.
Air Canada 466 on a Rouge plane, but an Air Canada call sign going to Yow! Yow, baby. That's Ottawa, Y-O-W. We like to call it Yow. We got the Yow emojis for members. If you want to be a channel member, you can get access to the emojis and some of our exclusive, once a month we do a members-only chat.
1219.
Last month I did the live stream from Billy Bishop Airport for Doors Open Toronto. For members, we normally have some special guests come in, or we just talk about plane spotting on Google Meet once a month. It's fun. We have a good time. Last Google Meet we had Pilot Shannon, the Dreamliner pilot, talking to us, answering our questions about her journey into aviation. Before that, we had Mick, the Toronto Air Traffic Controller, answering a lot of our operational questions about why things happen the way they do around here. Leonardo, today we're on Airport Road, just south of the 2-3 threshold. For our Friday night flights. Full flaps Friday. I think we got a Star Alliance 330 coming up soon. Those are fun. Alright, that was unnecessary jet clouds. Ooh! Yowza! 777-300ER to London Heathrow. I'm getting a face full of jet blast right now. Ooh! The only problem with this spot on a slight crosswind is it makes it challenging to breathe on the heavies, but that's all right. I'm doing it for you. Doing it for all of you. 777-300. What a beast! We got the beast emojis as well.
Air Canada 54 contact.
To London, Heathrow, into the sunset. Sunset in about an hour, actually. Just a little bit cloudy.
119, bye-bye, KLM 695.
Target Air Canada 114 for the ILS 24 left.
Air Canada 114 Heavy Toronto, number 2, 37 close final, wind 3.
Thanks, Bevan. Appreciate it. Thanks, Deb. So they will wait for wake turbulence. RJ900, Delta Connection for that's Endeavour Air flying this one. And they're headed to JFK. VIO just let me know today that they're starting, I think, North America's first direct flight to Romania. Bucharest to JFK. Yeah, in the house, Silky Steve. Happy to have you here. And you will see the Star Alliance A330, Air Canada 816, which is heading to Venice. Sorry, RJ, I'm watching the butter machine. See the flight deck. Getting ready for takeoff. This is Star Alliance livery.
40, contact ground 129
Airbus A350 300 to
Air Canada
Italy.
16, wind 290, Tangus 20, clear takeoff, 123.
Clear takeoff to Spirit Canada B787.
Window 5081, contact departure, 128.8 base.
For departure in 128.8, Tower 5081, see you.
Here it goes. Viper, good question. I usually just call it Oshawa.
Air Canada 467, Toronto Tower, cross Turbo 379 ahead, 290, Tangus 17, clear to line, 24 left.
Although I did make a shirt that says I heart YOO, like I love you, a little Oshawa. Gave it to my flight instructor. I think if I said you, people would just get confused. Oh, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Like, no, you're not. I'm going to be somewhere else. No, I meant you, the airport. And then they would say, Michael, you're not Abbott and Costello. Stop. And I would say, you're right. I apologize.
Air Canada 16, contact departure, 128 today.
Switch me, United at 84.
Air Canada 114, red on Delta, contact ground 129 today.
I'm actually loving these clouds today. They're looking really cool.
Wind check only 24 left, 290, Center 17.
Private Air for 25,
Rouge!
13, Toronto Tower, number 2, 5
Rouge 1954 is going to Quebec City.
Clear line, 24 left.
The schwa indeed.
People left us for 25, 50.
Oshawa Airport gets a lot of complaints from locals because, you know, planes make noise.
Rouge 1954, cross Turbulence from 330 ahead is 30.
That airport's been there since the 40s, though, so I don't know what they were expecting. My house is near a train track, and at night there are freight trains that go by. I just close my window. Actually, I leave it open. I don't mind the freight train noise from time to time. It's become a regular visitor. Transats. That 321 you just saw in front of the screen is Transat 551, and that is heading to Montreal. Where do you like to go at YOO, Viper? I was thinking of
Air Canada 467, cross runway 24.
doing a general aviation stream once, because I'm closer to Oshawa than I am to Pearson, actually, in my living place.
Transat 551, wind 300, Tango 17, clear takeoff, 123.
Clear takeoff, runway
It definitely
23,
shakes the house, but it's okay. I can't see them because they're behind a little thing, but there's a barrier at the end of the street.
Rouge 1954, contact departure, 128.8.
28 Rouge 1954, have a good night.
Wind check runway 24 left, 290, 12 to 17. Air Canada 467, contact ground 1209. Looks like we're still working on your gate.
Definitely need some rudder on this roll. Republic 3466 to Washington Dulles. This is actually the
3466, wind 300, 17.
flight that I took a week ago.
Clear to land on track. Clear takeoff 233. I heard 34. He's Memphis. I know. Transat 551, contact approach 28 Avenue. 288, air contact 551, get it.
1092.
It was a good flight.
Air 1092, Toronto, wind 28015, clear to land with 24 left.
So land 24 left, sir. And,
I definitely felt a few drops on my face, though.
248. Cross 24, 2515.
Hoping it passes quickly. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that Embraer is getting blown around.
Wind check runway 24 left, 29015. Brick 3466, contact departure.
It's getting windy. It feels a bit like a storm coming through.
Push 2513, right on Delta, contact ground 129.
It might actually start raining on us shortly. It's not supposed to, but it could. I'm seeing a lot of mist in the distance, and I may have to pack up if it gets heavy. That sounds like a 777 engine. It's hard to show how windy it is, but there you go. There's some of the tall grass. It's getting a bit wild here.
Turn does it 83 here south. Hey, can I send 92 across somewhere 24?
That's Mick in the tower. Hey, Mick.
42 with 21 comes in.
Okay, bring down the flight, 23.
Does that need to be called down? Clear land.
We are getting rained upon. Might be the last takeoff. We'll see what happens. I don't have my umbrella stuff because I wasn't expecting it. It's in the car. I very, very much appreciate you joining us, folks. We're going to have to call it there. The rain is coming in, and my equipment is getting soaked. We are Wake Turbulence Aviation, and my name is Michael. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We will be back at some point. Although, hold on. I'm going to give it a minute. We might have a break in the rain. The computer is not completely soaked yet. We'll see. We'll give it a minute. I don't want to leave just yet, but I also don't want to ruin everything that I have created.
Hey, Canada
Let's see what happens.
30016, gusting 30, stiff takeoff.
Clipper takeoff 23, Air Canada 153.
It could just have been passing through briefly. If the computer gets any wetter, I'm going to have to end, but let's see what we can do for a minute. Could have been just a little cell. Let's see. Let's see if we can hang out. Computer's a bit wet. I might turn it slightly. I'll have to dry that. If I end abruptly, I apologize. It is iffy on the weather. This is an A321, by the way. Air Canada 153 headed to Calgary, which is going to disappear into the mist in the distance.
Air Canada 1041, dial on runway 23.
Line up on the 23, Air Canada 1041.
Canada 153, contact departure once ready.
Air Canada 153.
Air Canada 1041 with 30015, just 30, clear for takeoff.
Quick takeoff number 23, Air Canada 1041.
It is raining slightly. Hey Viper, I did do the outro, so I'm covered. If I end abruptly, the outro has been done, yes. Thank you. Welcome folks, thank you. We might... See, the sun is coming out on the other side, so we might maybe in the clear, but I don't want to say anything for certain because as soon as you say something for certain, it goes the other way.
Rouge 1924, turn it down with 30018. Red line runway 24.
That's 24 left Rouge, yeah, 1920.
You're going to have 5.3 down left.
Line up runway 23.
And I can see the other end of the runway again, so that's a good sign. That was a brief little... Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's anybody on the other side, so we might be in the clear, folks! I was hoping to stay till like 9 o'clock tonight, so... Get to the sundown. We shall see.
Wind check 24 left, 310.
That was definitely exciting. What's coming in over here?
Over 28, Air Canada 1041, get in.
Oh, WestJet!
Cleared for takeoff.
The WestJet was a 737-700 to Calgary.
Wind check 24 left.
This is Air Canada 543 to Seattle on a 220.
Place at 675.
Oh yeah, that's it. Rain is gone. All right. I mean, it's still dripping on me a little bit, but the heavier section seems to have passed. We weathered the storm together, folks. Thanks for helping me through this. I couldn't have done it without you. Canada is weird. I'm going to turn my computer upside down, though, to let some of the water drip off of it. So if you just give me a quick second, I will do that as this plane departs. I might have to go to a static shot for a minute while I'm going to hold right here for a moment on this shot while I sort out my computer stuff. I'm trying to deal with some of this rain. Give me a moment, please.
Contact 24 left, 31022, now just 28. Air Canada 543, contact departure 128.
28, Air Canada 543, yeah.
Fisher 675 and 31012, testing 36 today.
Super takeoff runway 23, watch out 675.
Now, if the gusts get any more than 30, they might change runways if it's too much of a crosswind. To Calgary, WestJet 675.
Number 680, W2 in, one of down, 2023, gusting 20. Stay to left, 24 left. 1924, exit right, cross runway 24.
Direct drive, 20 direct. 1920.
Deb, you should make it out one day. It's a very large country.
Breeze 1924, contact ground.
1924, up.
Brickyard 3711 to Newark.
Got 3711, the wind 310, Tango 625, Sam 6.
Pacifica 23, Brickyard 3711.
Mission 675, contact departure, one straight destination.
28.8, West Jet 675.
Good check, runway 24 left, wing 2022, that's 628.
And it's a very big country with so many different types of landscapes to see. You got the mountains in the west, you've got the prairies, the Canadian Shield,
Canada 425 MV.
Maritimes in the east.
Canada 425 heavy, Toronto Town, slow to final, slow citation ahead.
Okay.
Brickyard 3711, contact departure 128 decimal 8.
188, good night, Brickyard 3711.
Everything is a little wet here though now. I will have to lay this all out in the in-laws living room. They're gonna love me tonight. They're gonna wake up with all of this equipment just all over the place.
310.
I don't think they're gonna like that.
28.
They probably won't mind actually, they're pretty chill.
680 WLM, expedite Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Cross 24 right, 0.
And just like that, the sun is out. Of course it is. We got a swoop livery. This is WestJet. 727 headed to Vancouver, 737-800 with the old swoop livery.
WestJet 727 now and 310, 8725, runway 2376.
Quick pick up on runway 23, WestJet 727.
The WestJet stickers on there.
0 Delta Juliet, contact ground 121 decimal, land.
Scared away all the other plane spotters though. And then behind the WestJet is Air Canada 793 to LAX on a 321-200, which you'll see as this rolls. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already. I'd really appreciate it. Helps the channel out immensely. You can also follow us on Instagram, Wake Turbulence 747, and TikTok. And if you're on Facebook, you can join our Facebook group, the Wake Turbulence Aviation official group. We share photos and stories and chat. It's just another way to connect if you want to. Alright, let's see the LAX plane. A321 Air Canada 793. Los Angeles.
Goodbye, WestJet 727.
Hey, Canada 793, wind 310, HF620, clear for takeoff runway 2. Clear for takeoff 2 here, Canada 793. Jazz 897, Tower land runway 2.
Line up 23, Jazz 897.
Aaron, we get the Emirates A380 here, and usually does, you know, unless it's delayed. It usually arrives around 9:30 in the morning, leaves around 2:30 in the afternoon.
As 897 with 310 Tango 16, left take runway.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Jazz 897.
Canada 793, contact.
Oh, that sounds cool, Deb.
Departure Canada 793.
Canada 135, man.
All right, Jazz 897 and Embraer 175 to Indianapolis. Although it is not raining, we now get a wet runway, so we get some cool visuals. German cargo is taxiing as well, so that's going to be cool. The 777 freighter to Houston, Aerologic 464. But first, Air Canada 125 to Vancouver on an A321-200. And that sun is beautiful now. Go figure. I'm glad I stuck that out. Literally only had to rain for 5 more minutes and I would have been gone because my computer would have possibly died. I'm going to just head over to the 777 freighter for a second.
Jazz 897, contact approach.
As it comes towards us.
128, decimal lane for Jazz 897, thank you.
Beautiful aircraft. Another 777-200 taxiing along Alpha at the moment. Hey, a Porter! Hey, Porter. Porter likes to block the heavies. It's a thing.
Air Canada 125 with 310 Tango 16, left take. Air Canada 125, left take.
Sorry, wrong town. Clear takeoff, Air Canada 125.
Sorry, Rouge 1957,
4309 Tower, line up with
Line up on 23, 4309.
1957 front attack, approach runway 24 left, routine runway inspection in progress. 31015, testing 20.
Gazelle. That plane was a Gazelle. Porter 309 about to take off, and that one's headed to Vancouver on an Embraer 195 E2. And now all the planes are glistening in the sun. And we got the mighty German cargo 777
Section 35 Delta 7 on the runway 25.
freighter. Ready to depart.
4309, the wind 310 Tango 16, left take.
Clear takeoff, runway 23, 4309.
Air Canada 125, contact departure.
128, Air Canada 125.
German cargo 464, heavy Tower, line up with
Land on Memphis, Chicago 464.
1957 310 29, left the land.
My answers to that are I don't know and I don't know. Sorry, Viper. No idea. I do know that when the 7-4 ends its season in the fall, they're going to be sending A340s on this route. The Lufthansa 470 and 471. So that will be really cool. I will enjoy that. And I'm hoping the 7-4 comes back next year, but I don't know, to be honest. I wish I knew more. And I'm hoping the 380 sticks around for a while. It's a fantastic plane. German cargo, Aerologic, looking awesome. 777 freighter. So from almost storm, we now have
German cargo 464 with
blinding sunlight. Yee!
Fire to speak, that's the takeoff, German cargo 464.
4309, contact departure 120.
4309. Ship 2769.
Section 2769 from down with 310 25. Canada 880
How do you feel about back-to-back 777s? I know I feel pretty darn good about it. Because we've got Air Canada 880 to Zurich on a 777-200 about to line up. There it is. Jet blast.
It's 1957, cross runway 24 right, ground 120.
Cross 24 right, ground 21.
Section 29 right at the end, ground 121. Doing cargo full contact departure 188.
Port 288, goodbye, Chicago 42.
Wind check 24, that's 310, 15, just 620.
Oh, thanks, Larry. Yeah, hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. Helps out the algorithm, get people to know about us. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Be very happy to have you join our community.
Hey, Canada 880 with 310, take a 17, taken from like 23.
Take off now, 23, Canada 880.
Tower, hello, Jack Kennedy, 59,
I'm hoping the wind is not too bad tomorrow because I would like to do my flight lesson in the morning.
Little land 24 left, Jack Kennedy, 59.
Hey, got a 442, 432.
Bottom border T0, Canada 422.
Which is 2769, cross runway 24 right, ground 1. Wind check 24 left, 310.
This is an old plane, 26 years old. This A319 headed to Montreal on Air Canada 422. June of 1997 this plane was delivered, and it is still kicking it. This plane was delivered when the Spice Girls were popular.
Hey, Canada 880, contact departure 130.
Departure 180, Canada 880.
31673, turn it down with 310, 15, 14,
I think it said
down exit.
June of 1997. I was in grade 9 when this plane was delivered. Time flies.
Let's take off T0, Canada 422.
Viper, just make sure you answer all the questions. And then it should let you in. I don't even recall making a joke.
Exit right, cross.
What did I say?
Right there, Kennedy, 59.
I don't think I made a joke. I literally just ramble sometimes. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. I did mention that that plane was delivered when I was in grade 9. Oh, that wasn't a joke. That literally was the Spice Girls were popular in 1997. It's their heyday. I think they were in between albums. Pretty sure Spice was out and Spice World was upcoming. That plane was delivered before the movie Titanic was released.
1841 inside Zurich.
WestJet 1166 headed to Orlando. It's a 9-year-old plane, not nearly as old as the last one. I actually really like that movie, Tyler. It's absurd in all the right ways. Well, we went from a screen full of gray to a screen full of green.
Livery 265 miles, 240.
Rouge AQ65 on a target aim 220 here. Please don't think we can look at 1 mile. Back to them.
Good land, 24.
Me too, Bruce. Condor will be a lovely... If it takes off in the next half hour or so, that could be a good way to end the stream. Although a MD-11 would be amazing as well. We're playing the how old is that plane based on what movie came out. I like it. It's a good game. I really want to do some aviation trivia event online. I would have fun with that. Nobody would come, but I would have fun. So I think I'm going to do it anyways. Join in, answer questions, have a little fun.
If you race cross Super 8, 1841.
Maybe I'll do it as a YouTube live, but put answers in the chat. I don't know. I don't know how to do it yet.
Take off and wait 23 Jazz 955.
Just toying with the idea, just because it's fun. Random facts. I appreciate that. Thank you. We enjoy having you here. Yes, John, I have had dinner, thank you. See, questions like that, Dan, that's the kind of stuff I would enjoy. Doing it in trivia. I'm guessing Delta, but I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question. I have not looked it up.
Thank you, third take up T3, 1674.
Hey, Canada 993 down, fly the whole way, runway 23, yeah, 955, on 35.
American makes sense, too. I feel like it's a U.S. airline anyways. See, these are great questions. I need to get some co-hosts from some of my subscribers with good trivia. Get some subscriber input to the trivia night. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a trivia night. Nobody knows this because I didn't tell anyone, but during the pandemic I was hosting a weekly online trivia. And it was fun. I would put together rounds of questions and music rounds and movie rounds, and it was just an honor system for points. It didn't really mean anything, but people had fun. They got teams. We went into breakout rooms to discuss in between rounds, and yeah, we had a good time. It was a couple hours. I did it every Wednesday for about 2 years, actually. And then, you know, life opened up again and things got busy, but I enjoy trivia and I enjoy planes, and I think the two would be fun. Alright, let me sit with that. Alright, I got Dan and Bruce are down, so. Hey, Cedric, welcome. Welcome to Wake Turbulence Aviation. Deb's in as well. All right, Rebecca's down. We got some trivia, folks. Okay, I'll plan something for this summer. Maybe I'll do a night early July before I go to Scotland via Frankfurt. Probably a weekday evening is usually when I like to do these things. You know, like a Wednesday or something. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll probably make it something you have to register for. No fee or anything, obviously. It's free. But if you just open it to the public without any sort of vetting, it gets... The internet is a crazy place. So I'll figure out how I'm going to do it to make it make sense so that everybody can get in. Hey, trivia is not about being good. Trivia is about just having fun and, I don't know, learning stuff. I learn stuff too. I like researching trivia. It's fun. While I was doing the trivia, I would do weird rounds every once in a while, and of course Google remembers all your search strings, so I get a lot of recommendations for very strange topics. I'm like, oh yeah, I did a round on that. Did a whole round on like Olympic history, geography rounds, technology rounds, science, current events, music, movies, pop culture, all sorts of stuff. It'll be like reach for the top, but reach for the tail fin? I don't know. We just call it Travia. That sounds too much like a travesty.
Canada 426 down
Air Canada 426 headed to Montreal on an A22300. Our little whale.
Section 35, exit left of the end ground 121.
I will end tonight's stream with the light.
West at the end, 2165.
When the light goes.
Wind check 24 left 31.
I have to get up really early for my flight lessons at 7 a.m. in Oshawa, so I want to get a little bit of sleep for that. 2 celebrities with a 7.4 type rating. I don't know that answer, but that's a good trivia question. I'm going to guess Beyonce and Jay-Z. They like to race their 7.4s together. That's my guess. It's their little marriage. They like to keep the marriage spicy, so they have 747 races around the globe.
Hey, Canada 426, been 300, 11, good 16, lift, take home with you.
John Travolta, I'm guessing. I think I did read something about a celebrity who has like an airline rating, but Harrison Ford is a good guess.
Take a 381 custom with you for right, contact ground with
Cross 2 for a race, big ground 21.
Metal band from Britain. This is fun.
Cross tower Stormy here.
Hey, Canada 268, on a time with 310, 15, dead land on way 24.
Yes, you can hear the air traffic control chatter of Harrison Ford landing on a taxiway. He was very embarrassed.
Canada 426, contact the flight 120. Canada 2075 with 300, 11, 16, lift taken.
Clear to take off, use rear, Canada 2075.
I wonder if it's Boeing Crosby.
I should 1118 down line at
No, that wasn't good at all, Michael. Never again. Never again.
310, 15, just
You're not allowed out anymore, Michael. Alright, headed to Edmonton on a 320. This is Air Canada 2075. And we're going to see a swoop livery on a WestJet. Crossing in front of that. There we go. And that's WestJet 1118 to Las Vegas, 737-800.
Tower Air Canada 463, approaching Munich,
Air Canada 463, Toronto Tower, wind 320, gusting 20, year number 2, company 321, short final segment.
Clear land number 2, Canada 463.
I did not know Bruce Dickinson could fly a 747. That is fantastic. I learn things. I like learning. I'm a lifelong learner. That's why I decided to learn how to fly an airplane in my 40s. Because why not? I'm not getting any younger. And I want to do all the things I've always wanted to do, so. Embracing the journey. The channel motto is not just a YouTube motto. It's kind of how I want to live my life. Just life is a journey. We just got to enjoy the ride. You never know how long it's going to be, right?
1118 and 310, take the 16, take. Take off runway 23,
Oh, we got the Dunka livery coming in. All right, that's going on taxiway Alpha right now, headed to Frankfurt. Flight 2403 Condor. The blue stripes.
Exit right, Delta 4, cross 24 radar, 268.
I'm glad we got Condor before the end of the stream. Because I'm sure this will be done shortly after 9, if not slightly before. We'll see what the light does. And I gotta go to bed.
Air Canada 463, sure, wind 310, 13, just 20, then land runway 24.
Clear land runway 24 left, Air Canada 463.
Or as we heard from the German parent of one of the pilots who's a subscriber, flies for Condor, the Ringlesock. The Condor Ringlesock. I will never not call it a Ringlesock now. Because German has the best words.
Air Canada 511, wind 310, Tango 16, safe take.
Super takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 511.
I may have to jump over to the Ringlesock.
WestJet 1118 today. Air Canada 463, exit right, cross runway 24 right.
Exit right, cross 24 right. 463.
Sorry, I gotta see if I can find Ringlesock here. Condor 2403. Now we'll catch in a second. Let's head it to Frankfurt. We'll get this rotation first. And then we'll get the sock.
Air Canada 463, contact ground 129. Ground 319, Air Canada.
Alright, Ringlesock.
Condor 2403, heading down, line up runway 23.
Condor 2403, lining up runway 23.
Condor 2403, wind 300, 10, safe take up runway 23.
Condor 2403.
Air Canada 511, contact departure 1 trailing. Endeavour 5146, cross runway 24 right and contact ground 120.
Cross over right, contact ground 121.9, Endeavour 5146.
Toronto Air Canada 469 Turks, final runway 24 left. Air Canada 469 Toronto Tower with 31015, the runway 2. Left 4 left Air Canada 469.
Fare thee well, Ringle Sock.
Condor 2403.
A330 Neo to Frankfurt. The Dunka Tech Livery. Yeah, we'll just watch this for a minute because we got nothing coming on the taxiways for a little while. There is a heavy though. Just entered the taxiway a little while ago. 777-300 headed to Barcelona Air Canada A20, so we will see that momentarily. Nice that we get to end with a heavy or two. Oh, the Lufthansa A350 is also entering the taxiway. That will be fantastic.
Wind check 24 left 31060.
Lots of good stuff coming up. In the little time we have left. I would love to stay all night, but I have a very early morning tomorrow. Flight lesson. But before we get to it, I would like to point out the clouds at the end of the road and how fantastic they look. Tough to, actually, they don't really resolve as well, but the sky is just looking quite cool tonight. This is Airport Road in Mississauga, which runs perpendicular to runway 23. Beautiful night here at Toronto Pearson International Airport.
Air Canada 469 exit right, cross 24 right. Stays in the right here and crossing 24 right, Air Canada 469.
Yeah, I'm not certain we're going to get movement on that MD. I think it's a little bit later before we have to end, but stranger things have happened. The car is all the way down there. Anyways, let's get back to the field. See what's new and exciting.
Contact ground 129 Air Canada 469.
I am hearing it. I'm hearing it. 777-300 ER to Barcelona, Air Canada 820. Up next, we'll get ourselves a couple heavies in before we lose our light.
Air Canada 820 heavy tower, line runway 23 Quebec.
Line runway 23 via Quebec.
Quebec! Oh, we're in luck. Super close today. We're going to get up close and personal with this flight deck today.
Canada 820, wind 3109, good 17, clear for takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23.
Hey, Susan. They sometimes wave. I don't wave at them, so I don't want to try to be distracting or anything. So if they notice me and they wave, that's fantastic. But, I just want to film. Feel that jet blast in a moment. You smell it anyways. There it is.
Lufthansa 495 heavy, trying to tag your engine line up runway 2.
Lufthansa 495 is an A350 900 headed to Munich.
Hey, Canada 820, contact departure
Catch
128.
that. On runway 23.
820, cheerio.
Bye. Lufthansa 495, wind 30012, gusting 17, clear for takeoff runway 2.
To 495, good takeoff runway 23 and Remy, anti-wire Quebec.
If you require it, open.
Yep.
Wind check runway 23, 300, Tango 17.
Thank you, GE. Really appreciate that. Super chat. Great stream. Views are super. Hello from Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. GE, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Really appreciate that. You're very kind.
Hey, Canada 856, heavy down line at runway 2.
Time to wait, runway 23, Canada 856.
Lufthansa 495, contact departure 128, decimal 8.
Lufthansa 495, 8 goodbye.
And we have a 7879 up next. Air Canada 856 to London Heathrow.
Hey, Canada 856, wind 3108, clear for takeoff runway 3.
Ready for some wing flex. And some jet blast in my face.
Good afternoon, Airways 670. That's 24 left. Westjet 670, Toronto Tower, 30013, it's running clear, landing way 24 left. There's line 24 left, Westjet 7.
That's a sign for Quebec. Taxiway that gets really close to the road over here. Night Night Viper, be well.
Hey, Canada 856, contact departure 1288.
We're gonna have a 737-800 WestJet 513 to Kelowna. I'm actually pretty sure this is the flight I'm going to be taking on August 5th. WestJet out, Air Canada back. Are you holding short? Because there is an inbound. Another WestJet, 277 from Halifax. Looks like it's quite a ways out though. We'll see. See what they do.
Canada 856, departure looking for you 1288. Hey, Canada 856. Westjet 513 with 310, clear to take off runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Westjet 513.
I'll take the heavies.
Toronto Tower, evening WestJet 277, Island runway 23.
Westjet 277, Toronto Tower, continue approach runway 23 with 3109.
What time's that supposed to take off?
Pearson Tower, Airlines 600 is Turkish bone on ILS running 24 left. Cuban Airlines 600, Toronto Tower with 310 with left adjusting 20, clear to land runway 24 left. Clear to land runway 24 left, Airlines Westjet 277.
9:10. All right, we'll look for it. I'll wait for it.
Westjet 670, exit again, cross runway 2400, that's right. Look forward, 670.
I have not met Pearson Dave. I met a number of the controllers though. When I got to go up and tour. It was pretty cool, but I can't say that I met Pearson Dave, or at least it was not revealed to me who he was.
Westjet 513, contact departure 128.
288, Westjet 513. Our lower Canada 184 will be approaching
Hey, Canada 184, Toronto Tower, the wind 310, spoken, 20 number 2, 37 miles back, clear land runway 24 left.
Number 2, clear land 24 left,
Westjet 670, contact ground 1 minute. 435, channel 1 runway 23 on the box, turn right heading to 20.
Altitude departure heading 20.
Dash 8 lining up. And then I'm going to attempt a slight change, which I will explain momentarily.
Question 2778, Hotel 2 to Hotel, contact ground.
Hotel 2, Hotel, trying to take that, right, 50, that's up.
Twin Airlines 600 cross runway 24 right, contact ground 179.
Or Transat 550, QX 24 left.
Twin Airlines 600, cross runway 24 right, contact ground 179.
Alright, cross runway 24 right, then on the road 719, Cabin Airlines 600.
That's 435 with 200, thanks for the
That's 3, that's 25.
That's 205.
Double dash.
Runway 23 on the box, turn right heading 290.
A great installment in the Mario Kart franchise. Or tonight, 2 Q400s in a row.
320 mile final, land.
Here to land number 2 Air Transat 550.
I'm going to attempt something really quickly before this heavy takes off. Please give me a second. Excuse me, folks. I'll be right with you.
That's 205 with 300, negative, take it runway 2.
So take off 23.05.
Right with you, folks.
689, tower 1.
South runway 23, flash 689.
Now we're going to even push at 2645, we can come up QX final, we're just blowing them on.
We said 2645, Toronto Tower with 2, correct 310, left just in 19, number 2 to 321. Go final, dead land 2 for left.
Clear land 2 for left, check number 2 to 320, which is 2645.
That's 435, contact departure 128.
Ready, just 25.
Air Canada 184, cross 24 right, ground 129.
Cross 24 right, 219, Air Canada 184.
By 689, with 310, taxi, take up runway 2.
Can take us runway 23, 68.
Air Canada 872, heavy down line at runway 23. That's 205, contact departure 1288.
28 down, down 205.
Current using one shed 43655 back here and that's the Dallas 112.
And pulling Toronto Tower, second pull.
That's WestJet 436 my back up here in the back.
Picture 436 Tower, thanks number 3, continue from.
Our lowest porter 236, position QX, ILS 24 left.
Transit 550, exit right, cross 24 right.
Exit right, cross 24 right, Transat 550. One second.
Excuse me.
310,
Air Canada 872 Heavy to Charles de Gaulle.
Order 236 Toronto Tower, wind 31013, dead land runway 24 left.
Confirm clear to land 24 left.
Order 236, the wind 31013, clear to land runway 24 left.
Yeah, clear to land 24 left, porter 236.
Transat 550, contact ground 129.
219, Air Transat 550.
Air Canada 872, wind 31010, clear to take runway 23.
Clear take off, Air Canada 872.
689, contact departure 1288.
689, good evening.
Wish 2645, exit right, cross runway 2.
Alright, exit right, cross 24 right, wish 2645.
Wish 436 with 31013, you're going Embraer 195, 70 mile and a half final, dead land runway 2 for left. Wish 436, number 2, Embraer 195,
Just that.
stupid.
Woo! I'm getting jet blasted. Hold on a second, folks. Sorry.
Wish 2645, contact ground 149.
619, watch it 26450.
Hey, Canada 872, contact departure 138.
Hey there, guys. Go Tower, Canada 619, run the ILS 24 left.
Air Canada 619, General Target number 2, flight 737, traffic 2 miles per hour. Wind 310 at 10 knots, total line runway 24 left.
Total at 24 left, Canada 619.
All set, ready to go.
Jazz 263, roll set, ready to go.
263, climb maintain 5,000 feet with 310 at 10 knots, cross turbos from the 787, 777 ahead, clear takeoff runway 23.
Climb maintain 5,000, clear takeoff runway 23, check one out.
Alright.
26, cross runway 24 right on Delta 4.
Border 236, cross 248 Delta 4.
Jazz 263.
Bravo Tower, liaison 607, on the ILS.
Liaison 607, Condor, continue approach number 1, runway 23, where are you parking today?
We're going to signature SEO for 607.
Right. 236, contact ground 1219.
219, Border 236.
Liaison 607, travel on the roll with 310 at 10 knots, clear to line 123.
Clear to land 23, liaison 607.
Jenny, thank you. 279 Super Chat. Was great to meet Mike today. Great to meet you too. Thanks, Jenny. I really appreciate that. We will have a look at this Iceland Air while we await this inbound. It was clear to land. I got the Fuji out now.
Contact departure 1288.
KHS 260 FPD.
Because it was getting a little bit exciting with the heavies, so we'll see what transpires.
Number 2, Fox 737, short final with 320 at 10 knots, 15 knots, clear line 124. Mission 436, contact ground 149.
209 with 436.
For 864 Alpha Mike, medevac, Tower at Bravo, line wait, runway 23.
Wait, at Bravo, runway 23, November 864 Alpha Mike, medevac.
Canada 619, next right turn, Delta 4, crossing 124 right.
Delta 4, crossing 248 right, Air Canada 619.
Liaison 607, right turn on Foxtrot, contact ground 121 spot.
Right on.
Why not?
You missed the bear liaison.
I'm just going to keep staring at this for a minute because I like it. Iceland Air is a fantastic plane. I don't know where my other charger is for this Fuji.
364 Alpha, Mike, medevac, went 310 at 10 knots from Bravo, clear takeoff, point 23.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 23 at Bravo, Hunter 864 Alpha Mike, medevac.
Ice 38 Charlie, turn, line up, wait, runway 23.
I do not know
Bravo is runway 23, yeah.
where the Fuji charger is,
Canada 619, contact ground 219.
but we'll watch Iceland Air line up anyway.
Tower low 630 for the ILS for last.
Thank you, Vaughn. $1 super sticker with the number 1. I really appreciate that.
30 Toronto Tower, wind to 320 at 10 knots, clear to line away 24 left.
Clear to land, runway 24 left, 3630.
Oh, camera has just shut off. Because why not? Oh, I think it was in suspend mode or something, and it was like, oh, you're not doing anything, so I'm just going to shut you off.
Delta 4, cross 24 right, Air Canada.
I need to plug it in. I need to plug in the camera so it knows that it's busy. I'm definitely missing some chargers, though.
Answer 3 Charlie Tower, 13110 knots, clear takeoff, 1123.
I was reorganizing my bag.
Sounds 97 Charlie Tower, want to wait, 1123.
1.23,
I think it's in the other one. I think it's in the yellow bag. That's all right.
South 723, contact ground, 149.
09, extend 720.
Tower, West Jet 14, Garrett, something now. Sorry, on the ILS, for left.
Mission 149, Toronto Tower, 13210, got some 15 knots, clear line, 12 for left.
For left, was 29. And that's clear 630.
Clear 630, roger, left heading 180, 3000, are you requiring any assistance?
Negative, sir, heading 180, 3000, clear 630.
Just unstable?
Affirm.
Sound like a go-around on the other side.
Zero contact, departure 1288.
188,
Vaughn, I really appreciate that dollar there. Thank you. I'm not sure, Mike. I want although it looks like it's changed position slightly.
3 Charlie, contact.
So I can't, I don't know. But I would love to get a rocket ship.
627 Tower, 13110 knots, clear takeoff, 123.
Clear takeoff 23,
Losing camera. I got a auto shut off, I think, that I got to work on. I did a factory reset on the camera because it was doing some weird things, but I'm going to have a look at that. 1 second. Keeps shutting off on me. Let me just switch it up for a second. We got a long line coming up, so I want to make sure I'm not...
Teleport 306, ILS 24 left.
306 Toronto Tower, 13210, got some 15 knots, clear line, 12 for left.
Clear line 24 left for 306.
South 97, contact departure 128.
That's 1970.
That's 707, 13110 knots, quick takeoff on 123. Pretending through 8 heavy, Toronto Tower, line away, 123. Show 149, Delta 8, cross on 1 right.
Delta 8, cross runway 48.
Alright, I just had to turn off the auto power off, which came back on. And I was able to put airplane detection back on, so now, ideally, the camera will detect airplanes.
Our Flyer 620 is with you on the Yankee 23.
Flyer 620 Toronto Tower, continue push number 123, departing 777, there was 32010 knots, landing clear 2 miles on. Flyer 620.
I think it's working. It recognizes that this is an airplane.
149 is cross, contact ground
Handy,
129.
because it is an airplane.
What's the cross 129, what's the 29?
Some 07 Tower, climb departure 128.
I couldn't go away with this long lineup of planes.
Take off 23 again.
Air Canada 808 to Amsterdam, 777-200 LR.
Dagger, give me 40132 here. 40132 Toronto Tower, number 2, phone company short final, wind is 32010 knots, forward line 2 for left.
Clear line 2 for left, 40132.
Flight 620 Tower, wind 32010 knots, clear line 123.
Clear line 23, Flyer 620.
blast again.
Right, turn Delta 4, cross runway 2 for right.
Beautiful.
Delta 4, cross 2 for left, 4306.
Porter, going to be lining up next.
Eastern Wing Heavy Tower, contact departure 128. Canada B787.
I should be able to fix that.
Vertical 261, Toronto Tower, 1320, 10 knots. Here, number 2, phone 295, traffic a mile final, clear to line 2 for left. Order 306, tower, contact ground 1219. 1219, order 306. Tower, line of weight 123.
Line up 123, Porter 177.
Flare. 620 from Calgary on a Max 8.
Delta 4 cross 24, right, Porter 136.
And now we got Porter 177 lining up, headed to Yow on a number Air 195.
620 tower, left turn Hotel 4, left hotel, contact ground 121.165.
It is getting dark though.
177 tower, 1210 knots, clear takeoff on 123.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Porter 177.
Air Canada, sorry, Jazz 556 tower, line of weight 123.
We got to clear this backlog.
23, Jazz 556. Porter 132, contact ground 149. 119, Porter 128. One tower, cross runway 2 right. 261 tower, cross runway 2 right.
Cross 2 for right, that's job.
556 tower, 131, 10 knots, clear takeoff runway 23.
Jazz 556 at JFK on a number 175 cleared for takeoff.
Got 4631 tower, a lot of weight 123.
A lot of full weight, runway 23, Scott.
4631, 261 tower, contact ground 119. Another 955 tower, wind at 320, 10 knots, clear to line 12 for left.
SkyWest 4631 headed to Chicago O'Hare on a number 175 for United Express, just crossing in front of the camera there. And behind that we got the Azores Inspire livery, which we saw arrive a little bit earlier. Headed back to Ponta Delgada, flight 322.
Tower, 120, 10 knots, clear takeoff on 123. Azores 322, Toronto Tower, a lot of weight 123.
Behind that, we got a Rouge 321 behind the Azores. Headed to Charlottetown, flight 1544. Behind that, Rouge 1705 to Las Vegas. A321.
Air Canada.
Behind that an RJ.
321 traffic, mile
Max 8.
2, split 11, 1, 2 for left.
319.
24 left, Air Canada 697.
319 again. And a Max 8. So we got a few things. And then the end of the line is a congratulations livery of this little lineup. So, and then looks like we're taxiing a 330 as well. Transat 306 to Venice. Is Transat 306 the one that we were looking for? Refresh my memory. It's been a minute. That's the flight for Canadian Golfer. All right, we'll make sure Transat 306 is on the stream, and then we'll end sometime in the near future.
Right, okay, with 4031. Is that 955? Sorry, Delta 4, cross 1, 2 for right. 4 cross 2 for right, and then 955.
We got back-to-back Rouge.
45, sorry, Azores 322, maintain 3000. 1000 Azores 322. That 955, contact ground 1219. 119, Transat 955. 615, 44 tower, 13110, got some 15 knots, clear takeoff on 123. 44. Azores 322, contact departure 128.
You can get to Scotland in like 6.5 hours. 6 hours sometimes. But I'm flying via Frankfurt, so it's more. I got Transat 306 on the radar. That is entering the taxiways right now. That'll be our last plane for Canadian Golfer. Sticking around for a subscriber. We thank you so much. So we do have a couple of cool liveries coming up. Well, one cool livery, the Congratulations Dreamliner livery. I like looking at the FedEx planes from a distance. Rouge 1705 cleared for takeoff to Las Vegas, Nevada on an A321 200.
Canada 697, tower, contact ground 1219. Carolina,
Good evening, Porter 518, inside Curix for 24 left.
For 518 Tower Tower, 1320, 10 knots, 37 touching down, clear line 12 left.
24 left, Porter 518.
Tower, 1300, goes 15 knots, clear takeoff on 123. Clear takeoff to 3786. Flight 5900, Tower Tower, on 123. Highway 23, left and Rouge 1705, contact departure 128, down point. 28, Rouge 1705, get it. Clear 630, Delta 8, cross runway 2 for right. Delta 8, cross runway 2 for right, clear 630.
Swoop livery looking great at night.
Richard 4558, ILS 24 left. Richard 4558, Toronto Tower, 1320, 15 knots, following 295, drops the mile and half final, clear line 124 left, clear line, Richard 4558.
little more light.
59 tower, 1300, send us 15 knots.
I'll show you the other camera.
13 knots, 23, West
This is what it actually looks like.
6 tower, contact mark for 1288. Yeah, that's the 796. Flare 630, contact ground 121.9. 219er, flare 630. Rouge 1548, tower tower, good evening, line of wind 123. Line up and wind 223, pushing good evening.
Tower low, I said 605, established for runway 24.
605 North Tower, number 2, flying number 135,000, 2 miles final with 320, 15 knots, clear line 12 for left.
Turbulence, run turbulence, I said 601.
Bird 518 on Delta 4, cross runway 2 for right.
2 for right, Delta 4 for the 418.
Watch at 5900 tower, contact departure 128, that's point.
28 west, impact.
Short 548 tower, 120, 10 gets 15 knots, quick takeoff runway 23. Rouge 1937 tower, line of weight, runway 23.
Line up and wind 23, Rouge 1937.
Quarter 518, short of Delta for now, contact ground on 121.9.
Well, Delta with the ground for 5192.
Rouge 1548 to Deer Lake and A319 just took off.
Tower, 40 knots faster from the 37 ahead. Wind 320, 10 knots, reduce to final, please.
Rouge 1937 lining up next. Headed to Saskatoon on an A319. And then we've got Air Canada 484 and Max 8 to Montreal. And a Congratulations livery behind that, which I will focus on for a moment.
Rouge 1937, wind 300, 10 gets 15 knots, quick takeoff runway 23.
And Transat 306 behind that for a Canadian golfer going in. Family. Headed to Dublin, Air Canada 800,
705 right here there, Delta 4, cross runway 2 for right.
Red Delta 4 across to runway 2 for right,
Air Canada 484 tower, 13005, gusting 15 knots, quick takeoff runway 23. Takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 484. Rouge 1937 tower, contact departure 128.
188, Rouge 1937.
Air Canada 800 heavy tower, line of weight runway 23.
Max weight, runway 23, Air Canada 800.
That's 360 again?
Just check, permit to go out.
And you are clear to land runway 24 left, wind gets 310, 15 gets 20.
Thank you, let's go land, that's
Extra 605, contact ground 129.
Contact ground 129.
Heavy tower, 130, 10 gusting 20 knots, quick takeoff runway 23.
Quick takeoff runway 23, Air Canada 800.
Air Canada 484, contact departure 128, that's point.
28, Air Canada 484, have a good night.
That's 362, right turn on Delta 4, cross runway 2 for right.
Right turn Delta 4 cross running 24 right. Got you, thank you.
Air Canada 306 Heavy Channel Turn, one away from 123. Runway 23, Air Canada 306. Contact ground 129.
Lower Canada 1381 with flight here.
Canada 131 Toronto Tower, 1300, 15 knots, clear line 12 for left.
Relax for that.
That's at 800 Heavy Tower, contact departure 128.8.
Back to 8.8, Air Canada 800.
Transat 306 Heavy, caution possibly turtles from 787 ahead. At 30010, gusting 20 knots, clear takeoff runway 23.
Livery Turbulence, clear takeoff runway 23, Air Transat 306.
Our Canada 943 is on the ILS for runway 24 left.
Air Canada 943 Toronto Tower, number 2.737 traffic, 2 miles final, wind 290, 52 knots, clear line runway 24.
2 land, 24 left, Air Canada 943.
Air Canada 747 Toronto Tower, line of weight, runway 23, short way turbulence.
Line up only 23, Air Canada 747.
The 306 Heavy Tower, contact departure 128, decimal 8.
28, Air Transat 306.
Air Canada 1381, right turn Delta 4, cross runway 23.
Safe flight to you all on board. That Transat flight to Italy, Canadian golfers family. And we got our Canada 747 to San Francisco. 737 MAX 8 lining up. It's getting dark though.
4670, clear the ILS 24 left. 4670 Toronto Tower, number 2, 4737 traffic 2 final, wind 300, 15 knots, clear line 124 left. Clear line 24 left, check over 2 corner 67. Canada 747 Tower, caution possible terminals for 330 ahead, wind 30010, gusting 20 knots, clear takeoff.
I am not upset with the image quality though. I love this Fuji.
Air Canada 1381, right Delta, contact ground 1209. Delta 21, 1381 today.
Fuji's working hard. Aw, thank you, Susie. Appreciate that. Got an Air Canada cargo taxiing as well. Another heavy. Several heavies kicking around. Vaughn, super chat $2 watching from Ottawa. Yow! Thank you Vaughn. Canadian Golfer, 279 Super Chat as well. Thanks for staying. My pleasure. Honestly, I get joy out of being able to show planes that people know.
Air Canada 943 Tower, Delta 4, cross the
There's a heavy Dreamliner ready to go over here.
Canada 943.
Air Canada 828 Heavy.
But we got a WestJet 437 Edmonton on the 737 MAX 8 first. And then a Dreamliner.
Over departure, Canada 747, see ya.
And I gotta start packing up, but I'm gonna see if we can maybe catch FedEx. Maybe we get a rocket. Maybe. If I get mostly packed up, I won't feel so bad about keeping one camera running. Maybe. I'll see if I can handle it.
Contact ground 1219.
719 Air Canada 943.
Wind 300.
I will sleep, don't worry. Alright, let's get Dreamliner lining up. I definitely won't stay past 10 because I do have to get up for a flight lesson in the morning. Yeah, exactly. If it's not gone by 10, I'm going to call it, but you never know.
Air Canada 8.
Selection 437 Tower, contact departure 128 decimal 8.
I might even leave earlier. I'll see if I can handle
437 Tower, departure 128. Air Canada 724 Tower, a lot of weight, runway 23, circulate weight for 670 Tower, Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
I'm going to start packing up the other camera for a bit.
Here's 1716 Toronto Tower, 1300, 15 knots, clear to line, 124 knots. 828 Heavy Tower, contact departure 128 decimal 8.
That's Air Canada 828, connect.
Order 760, as you cross, contact ground 1219. 670, over the ground, order.
Air Canada 724 to LaGuardia on a 220 waiting for wake turbulence.
Go 424, gosh, possibly trips, 787 ahead with 300, 10 gusts 220 knots, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Canada 724.
Air Canada 7225 Heavy, Toronto Tower, a lot of weight, runway 23. The 724, contact departure 128, decimal 8. Yeah, 724, connect.
Air Canada Cargo 7225 headed to Atlanta, 767-300 freighter.
7225
We got a Dreamliner and then a 330. Couple of heavies coming at you.
Air Canada 842 Heavy, Toronto Tower, a lot of weight, runway 23.
Line up and wait, 23 Air Canada 842.
325 Heavy, contact departure 128.1. 128.1.
Air Canada 842 to Frankfurt 7879.
116 Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4, cross runway 24 right. 1716.
A42 Heavy, Charles Tower, caution possibly turbulence, 767 ahead, 13010, gusting 15 knots, take off runway 23.
Careful takeoff, 23 Air Canada 842.
1716 Alpha crossing, contact now on 1219. There's 1716 Alpha crossing, contact now on 1219.
I hope you're enjoying the night views as the Fuji's working hard to bring some crisp nighttime shots. Doing its best here. And we got a Transat butter machine in the darkness. Although the camera sees it way better than my eyes can see it right now, actually.
Cathay 26 Alice 23, we're at
Cathay 26, Heavy Charlie Tower, wind 30011. Continue number 1.
Cathay 826, A350 1000 is coming in. That's going to be a big one. We'll catch up.
That's always 23, that's 188.
That's about all the packing I can do, but...
Air Canada 842, contact departure 128.
Oh, they're going to depart Transats. Look at
Air
that.
Canada 842.
Ah, they got lots of time. Glad you're enjoying, folks. I'm not sure I can do tomorrow afternoon, but if there's something specific you're looking for, send me an email, and if I can make it out, I'll keep an eye out.
Air Transat 188, caution turbulence behind the 87, wind 3009, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear to takeoff runway 23.
They'll be turning around for the Cathay.
Cathay 26, wind 3108, clear to land runway 23.
Clear to land runway 23, Cathay.
All right, they're going to be turning around for the Cathay. Please excuse my pan. Come on, Transat. There we go. All right. Cathay 826 Heavy, A350 1000 from Hong Kong. If I can catch it. Come on. Find it. There we go.
Air Transat 188, contact departure 128.
128, that's about 188. Good evening.
Air Canada 773, that's put.
Air Canada 773, Toronto Tower, wind 30015, take the line with 2
To land. 23, Air Canada 773.
Cathay 826, exit Hotel 4, Dark Hotel, contact ground 2165.
Hotel 4, join Hotel 12165, Cathay 26, good in.
Beautiful. Jazz 838 next. Headed to Raleigh, Durham. RJ 900.
Russian turbulence from 8330 departed ahead, wind 3108, take off runway 23. Tower 4980, tower line up runway 23.
Tower, Delta 2944 Kieran, for the left.
Delta 2944, Toronto Tower number 2, 37 short final with 300, 14 19, clear to line runway 24 left.
Clear to line 24 left, Delta 2944.
There's a beast that I'm going to focus on. 777-300 to Rome, Air Canada 890. Just coming around the corner now. Look at that.
Charles A3, contact departure 128. Number 4980, wind 310, clear takeoff from 23. Liaison 607, tower line up runway 23. Line up 23. Air Canada 773 at Delta 4, cross runway 2 right.
At Delta 4, we connect to cross runway 24 right, Air Canada 773.
Number 4980, contact departure 128.
4980, over and out.
Liaison 607, stay with me for a turn, wind 310, Tango 15, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear for takeoff to Juliet on 607.
Correction, Air Canada 773, contact ground 12100.
121.49.
Air Canada 890, heavy tower, line up runway 23.
Line up is Air Canada 890.
Delta 2944, exit Delta 8, cross runway 24 right.
Exit Delta 8, cross 24 right, Delta 2944.
Sorry about that. This froze the camera for a second. I'll fix it.
Liaison 607, turn left heading 180.
I was disconnecting a USB thing, trying to get myself set up.
Air Canada 890, wind 310, 11
There we go.
17, clear takeoff runway 23.
Had a little freeze. We're good now.
Air Canada 157, tower, line up runway 23. Line up Air Canada 157. Liaison 607, contact departure 128.8.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Delta 2944, contact ground 12100.
219 for ground, good night, Delta 2944.
Headquarter 442, Toronto Tower.
We like our night streams here.
19, clear to line runway 24 left.
Clear line 24 left, quarter 442.
Look at that old one. Looks like another dinosaur. That one is 26 years old, the one we just saw in front there, from April 1998. Yowza. Still flying though, still doing some fantastic stuff.
Air Canada 890, contact departure 128.
288, Air Canada 890.
This dinosaur to Calgary. Air Canada 157 on a 319.
Tower, Yankee 204, good evening, localizer 24 left.
Aviation 204, Toronto Tower number 2, Embraer short final, wind 300, 13 guns 19, clear to line runway 24 left.
Clear to line runway 24 left, Aviation 204.
All right, FedEx has pushed back. We are in luck. That makes Michael happy. I thought it'd be done by before 9, and then we had rain, and I thought that was going to be it. I thought we were cooked.
Please take up runway 23, Air Canada 157.
Rouge 1676, line up runway 23, confirm the 319 type.
We might get our rocket tonight, folks.
1676.
I love ending Friday nights on a rocket. I love ending it on a Cathay 7478, but that is super delayed. I will not be able to catch that tonight.
The 442, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24
Sometimes
right.
it's super early.
Delta 4, cross 24 right, Delta 4
Used to be a common night visitor on Friday. Now it seems to be an afternoon visitor, but today it's going to be a middle of the night visitor.
Rouge 1676, maintain visual separation, wind 310, tank distance 17, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, visual separation, Rouge 1676.
Rouge 1676.
Heavy tower, line up runway 23.
Headed to Orlando on an
Air Canada 157,
A320.
contact departure 128.
20 deployed, Air Canada 157.
And the heavies just keep on coming. We got Air Canada 852. You're about to see cross in front here to London Heathrow 7879 Dreamliner. Absolutely beautiful plane.
442, contact ground 1219.
And we also gonna have Turkish to Istanbul. 777-300. It's gonna be a night. Just in time for us to get towards the end of things. And the heavies come out to play.
Air Canada 852, wind 300, 9 gusting 17, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff, Air Canada 852.
Rouge 1676, contact departure 128.
28, Rouge 1676.
Jazz 785, Toronto Tower, wind 300, 13 gusting 18, clear to land runway 24 left. Avianca 204, exit Delta 4, cross runway 24 right.
Delta 4, cross runway 24 right, Avianca 204.
The wind is picking up. Again. It was quite windy earlier, but I think our next one is going to be Turkish 18 to Istanbul. On a 777-300 ER, and then possibly
Avianca 204 for you, contact ground 1219.
possibly FedEx on our stream as the intense traffic is winding down. So it's a good time to get towards the finish line, as my fast charger for my camera seems to be not here, so I'm hoping Fuji makes it. Rocket is moving, Turkish is moving. Oh, it's going to be a great end of the show. A Turkish heavy and a FedEx rocket. Well, looks like FedEx is on Juliet. All right, here we go. We're gonna have some fun.
785 cross runway 248.
Cross 248.
Gonna get more light. I'm on max sensitivity.
Turkish 8 Victor Golf Heavy Tower, line up runway 23.
Line up runway 23, Turkish 8, the water.
Dash 785, contact ground 1219.
Ground 1219.
Order 210, Toronto Tower, wind 310, 11, gust 17, create the line runway 24 left.
Go in, 24 left, order 210.
Turkish 8 Victor Golf, wind 300, 9, gust 17, clear takeoff runway 23.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Turkish 8, Victor Golf.
Russia 323 Tower, line up runway 23.
Line up 23, West Jet. 323.
Turkish 8 Victor Golf, contact departure 128.
Sorry, there's literally someone across the street blasting their high beams at me.
128 decimal 8.
And ruining the shot because it's illuminating the fence.
Russia 323, cross the trigger, behind 3007, clear takeoff 23.
Clear takeoff, runway 23, check comments, West Jet 323.
FedEx 147 Heavy Tower, line up runway 23.
Line up runway 23, FedEx 147 Heavy.
Clear 210, cross runway 248. FedEx 147, wind 310, clear takeoff runway 23.
Runway 23, clear for takeoff, FedEx 147 Heavy.
Russia 323, contact departure 128.
Road departure, Westjet 323.
Air 210, contact ground 129.
219, 2 seconds.
FedEx 147, contact departure 128.
Forward departure, 128 is my 8, FedEx 147, see ya.
All right. I literally have no idea what they were doing across the street, just shining their lights on me and now off to the side, but we got the shot as it took off. What did it get up to, folks? Did we see the rate? Did we see its feet per minute? It's back down to 2,300. Did anyone catch the vertical speed on that? It seemed to go quite well. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. My name is Michael. This is Wake Turbulence Aviation. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a like. Really appreciate that. Tell your friends. Check us out on YouTube. Well, we're on YouTube now. Check us out on Instagram, Wake Turbulence 747. Same name on TikTok as well. And yeah, hope to see you around. Embrace the journey, everybody. Please subscribe. You can become a channel member if you like. Tips and super chats are available. Visit us at waketurbulence.ca to learn how to connect and support the channel, and we shall return again. Thank you so much, everyone. Embrace the journey.